Testing 1 2 1 2.
Your mornings are about to get a whole lot messier.
Stop calling me that, you heifer. Can we say that on air?
You guys are wild.
Wake your ass up.
With VONT, CHAP, and JUSTIS. This is Morning Commute.
Wake me up.
After 45 minutes of technical difficulties, welcome to episode 4 of the Morning Commute podcast, baby. Episode 4. Every time we make it back, I'll be like, damn, we ain't canceled yet.
Exactly. Literally. The grace of God. That's who it is.
Yes, sir. What's up, fellas? How y'all
We'll
feeling?
say, last week's episode got pretty wild.
Yeah.
So,
Wild is an understatement.
A little raunchy, for sure.
and in a hot second, when we get into the Black Twitter report, we're going to do it all over again.
Yeah. We definitely have some interesting things to talk about today, for sure.
Yeah. Now, you ask how I'm doing. I'm good, man. Blessed, black, but equal and highly favored as usual. Busy, bruh. I don't know what it is. I have not been sleeping well at night. So much so that I've been having just bizarre dreams. And, like, they're not, like, dreams that you, like, they're not, like, somebody, Alyssa's cheating on me or, like, somebody's dying. Like, I'll have a dream that, like, my uncle... I don't know. I'm a victim in some capacity. So like my uncle did something and now I'm being kidnapped or so they're just, I don't know why or where this is coming from.
I thought you were going in a different direction with that. To be honest with you. I'm glad.
Same.
I was okay, cool.
No, I forget what happened, but my uncle was in one dream and I remember it specific. Like I remember that he was there and I was just so upset because he like betrayed me or something. And I ended up like dying or being kidnapped or something.
Are you thinking about these things before you go to bed? Because that happens to me. Like whatever I'm thinking about, I just dream about.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that actually one of the dreams that happened this week, or you just made that up off the spot?
No, yeah, that happened this week.
Oh, all right.
So, Chappie, how are you, brother?
Like you said, it's something in the air right now because it's been a long week. Work been going crazy. People been going crazy. This weather been going crazy. But I'm chilling, bro. I'm glad to be alive. That's all. You
look like you're ready to go to a apple orchard. You're wearing flannel.
How did you know?
That's where you're going?
Nah, I'm kidding.
Oh,
I do want to go though. It's fall is coming up. I definitely want to make that a journey.
Justice Greg, how are you, brother? Your beard looks great, like usual.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm doing good, bro. I've also been busy as hell. I feel like this time of year is when everybody kind of gets busy, even though like around like just when school starts, even the people that aren't in school, I feel like are just it's like everything just starts picking up. So yeah, I've been busy, tired, but we here, bro. We made it, episode 4.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of like the home stretch for like the year. Because think about it: September school start, October Halloween, November Thanksgiving, and then December Christmas, and then New Year's. It just doesn't slow down from here.
Yeah, definitely. Also, I'm about to start up my freelance job again. So it's gonna be hectic these next couple months for sure.
Flex on that freelance job, brother. What you do?
Yeah, I'm a graphics operator for NBC, strictly for the election. So when all the fuckery's going on, I will be working, and I'm excited to see what happens. I will say that it's definitely gonna be entertaining.
You're gonna be in the thick of it.
I am, bro. I am, bro. You know, I've been I've been contemplating. Obviously on SVS, right now we're only doing podcasts, but I have a lot of ideas of different content. And one of the ideas I have is I want to do more like on the street content, right?
Ooh, okay.
And I kind of want to go to a Trump rally just to like talk. I want to like talk to them, bro. Like, cause obviously you see some of the videos, like you see some of the stuff on like the Daily Show. Mm-hmm. And I want to see these people in person, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, they're just so interesting to me. People who follow this man, Donald Trump, no matter what, they follow him, bro. And I don't know, bro. I just want to talk to like interesting people like that. Like another idea I had is I want to go to like a furry convention. Y'all know what a furry is?
Nah, what's that?
Oh, I know.
Hold
on. Let him guess. What do you think? Just by name alone, you think a furry is?
A furry convention?
Well, just a furry. What is a furry?
What's a furry?
A furry? I don't even know what that is. I want to say like a pet, but I know that's wrong.
Kind of. Furries are people who dress up in like animal costumes and like I don't know.
Role play.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Like animal, like what type of animals? Like dogs,
No,
bears?
well, I mean like cartoonish animals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like like Vaughn said, they role play. You know,
Okay.
it's very to me it's weird.
And kinky.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I just want to talk to those type of people. Like why are you the way you are? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely encouraging that. Like that's the type of shit I be watching on YouTube. Like
Exactly.
niggas just going to Trump rallies, people talking to gangs and like or cartels in Mexico type shit. Somebody, yo, I watched a video. This guy went to a swingers club, bro. That shit was funny as hell. You gotta do some shit like that.
I say next time I'm in Jersey, we do that.
To a swingers club?
Yes.
Oh, you trying to get me killed, brother?
Yo, honestly, bro, I'll say this. I feel like as content creators, we're sickos like that, where it's like no matter what, the content comes first. And
I'm serious.
an example I have of that is this was years ago. Like when I first started doing YouTube, we were just vlogging. Me and my friends were just vlogging in the city, and this homeless person called me the hard R.
Yeah.
I didn't get mad. The first thing I said was, "Please tell me you got that on camera." Like that was my first part. Like, please tell me you got that on camera. I'm gonna clip that somewhere. Unfortunately, we didn't. But like, it's funny that I wasn't even mad that he called me that. Like my first instinct was, "Please tell me you got that." You know,
You
what
don't
I mean?
have to tell me nothing about doing stuff for content. You're talking to the same dude that posted a picture of his ass.
That is, you know what? That is 100% true, Vaughn. You are the content king when it comes to here, bro. Straight up.
We had an event for the show a couple days ago, and so many people come up to us. They're like meet and greet, happy hour type things is always the case. So people always love coming up to us and saying like what they think about us or whatever. And I think somebody asked me if I followed them, and I was like, I don't know. Do you follow me? And they were like, yeah, I followed you for your ass. And I was like, thank you.
Okay, the ass got something.
Isn't it crazy that like women can just objectify you like that?
Right, because if I said something like that,
the double standards.
Like,
what'd be even funnier was if I said just now, no, it was a man. That would have made that joke 10 times funnier.
Hey, you know what? Still, you're being objectified.
Yeah,
true, but I think it's always what the problem is when it's the roles are reversed. Chap, we didn't talk about this last episode. You've been in the streets. You went to your first rap concert, Nicki Minaj.
I would say the streets.
I would.
Damn. Yeah, I went to Nicki Minaj concert, first rap concert. She was good. I'm not gonna lie. It was mad barbs, all pink. You also had the niggas that was with their girl in all pink. So mad people like that. But it was dope. I think she put on a good show. Wasn't too many people that came out and stuff, but it was dope. Honestly, man, I really enjoyed it. Shout out to her.
Were you rapping a lot of the songs too?
He was.
Yeah, because I knew some of the lyrics, but it was the beforehand. You know how like there's a DJ like playing throwback music. Like I was getting lit. I'm not gonna lie, but I knew some of the songs.
So would you go see Nicki again?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I mean, she was good then.
It was dope. Like I didn't expect all the things I saw, if that makes sense.
So who are the people, Vaughn? You can answer this too. Like who's on y'all bucket list when it comes to like who y'all want to see live?
Good question.
Before I die, Bruno Mars is definitely on that list because Bruno Mars is a fucking performer.
Yeah, he would probably. Yeah, that'd probably be fire.
Singing, dance, everything. Bruno's my number one. What about you, Chap?
Doja Cat is my top because I just think she puts on a great performance. Adele, I just want to hear her sing. Like in
you have to wait for that.
Yeah, I know. Because she want to go to hiatus and shit.
Yeah.
Doja and Adele. That's the top I can think right now.
Justice.
You know, it's crazy. I've seen a good amount of like people that were on my bucket list as of right now. Weirdly enough, I do want to see Drake. I've never seen Drake, and also The Weeknd.
Ooh,
okay.
Weekend when he comes back. I was supposed to go to MetLife, but it didn't pan out. So definitely want to see The Weeknd for sure.
What about the best show you've ever been to? Who's that for you?
I'd say it's between Kendrick Lamar and Tyler, the Creator. Both of them, they put insane detail into the sets, and like they brought that energy. Definitely those two for sure.
As long as I've known you, you've always talked about that Tyler show, like religiously on how good it was.
Both of them. I've been to two, and they both were crazy, to be honest. But I think the Call Me When You Get Lost tour was probably my favorite one because
Is this when he had the Igor?
That was the Igor tour, but that one was crazy too. But I like the Call Me If You Get Lost because he was doing like more of like his throwbacks,
Where
like when he was the character development of Tyler Creator is crazy, bro. Because he used to be rapping crazy, like similar to Eminem, and like he's like a true artist now.
Chap, dream or no? Best concert you've ever been to?
I was just talking to somebody about this the other day, but like I count professional concerts when you say concerts. I would say Beyonce for me. She was like my first professional concert. But it was so like I felt like I had an out of body experience, and I feel like it's very cliche. But like I don't know, she puts hella preparation into everything in the concert, the set, the way it looks, the dancers. And it was I want to say 3.5 hour show. And I did not see her stop once. Like every time she went to like do a wardrobe change, it had to be like 4 or 5 minutes tops. And then she came back coming crazy.
Which Beyonce concert was it?
Renaissance, man.
Oh yeah. I heard that was a banger.
Like low key, it was scary at first for me. Like one, I don't like mad crowds, but like just the aura is just mad. Like you just get mad anxiety. But shit was just up in the air. Like I was loving it.
When you say professional concerts, what do you mean by that?
Like mainstream artists.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
so like not what's his name? The dude that we interviewed that played the violin, not him.
Nah.
Okay.
Even though he's dope too, but nah.
Because Damien Escobar is his name. I was gonna be so mad if I didn't remember his name. Shout out to him though. Yeah, right. Because I think me and you being in the industry, not to kiss our own asses or anything. That sounded very much like
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, me and you are in a professional industry where we go see a lot of what I thought you meant, but was like I've seen artists do play jingle balls, right? That's not I'm not counting that as like a big concert because I did see them. Or like me and our friend Nick, we went to an iHeart event and Ty Verdes played, and he was the only act, but I wouldn't consider that a real concert.
Why not?
I would maybe I would. Maybe I'll stop at the Jingle Ball line because that was a bunch of different artists on one stage. But the Ty Verdes thing, maybe because he was the only act. So maybe you're right. My favorite concert I've ever been to, and I haven't realized how many concerts I've been to in life, but I get free tickets, so I go all the fucking time. Was Mary J. Blige.
Ooh, okay.
And I got in for free, bro. I remember I was at Z100. I met Mary J. Blige the same day I met Lizzo.
That's tough.
Right? What two amazing, big, beautiful black queens. And this was 2 years ago. I remember I met Lizzo and I was at Z100 with my brother Maxwell. And then out of nowhere, he was like, "Oh, I forgot. I have this extra ticket for this Apple Music event. I guess, do you want to come with me?" And I was like, "Yes." And we went and we got like, they were serving us wine and Mary J did all the hits. Mary J danced, which is funny because, she
can't dance.
She can't. And she be wearing them tall ass heels, which is hilarious. So that was a great show.
Nah, that's dope though. That's really dope.
I definitely want to go to more R&B shows. I've been to a couple rap shows. I definitely want to see more like R&B artists. Like I told you, like going to Gumball once I saw Giveon live, it definitely made me like his
Don't
music.
say that.
Nah, yeah, definitely gotta see Giveon for sure.
Bruh. When I met Giveon, he was so down to earth. And then I think I almost had tickets to a Giveon show, but I think I was busy or something. I forget. But I love Giveon, one of my favorite artists. And I hate how like sporadically he puts out music.
So it's crazy because actually festivals are on my list because I've never been to a festival, and I do want to go to one, but I actually want to go to a rave. I don't know if y'all know what a rave is, but like just like some crazy shit like that. Even though I hate like mad people, but
he assumed we didn't know what a rave was because we're black.
Hey, I appreciate that, but just because I live in Minneapolis, I'm still cultured, brother.
Just wanted to make sure,
I want to go to one too, Loki. Supposedly they're really fun.
Yeah, but you gotta be on some type of drugs. For me.
I interviewed Tiesto once, and that like his audience is like electro. It's like rave, and I had tickets to go to. I interviewed him backstage before the show, and they were like, "You can stay for the show if you want." I watched to get to the dressing room where I interviewed in my past people who looked like they were on acid or like smoking in the venue. And I was just kind of like, this is not my scene. I'll pass.
Hey, look, at least you attempted though. I mean,
I didn't attempt. I witnessed and I was like, yeah, this is not my vibe.
you kind of attempted. You know.
I'll take the credit. All right, brothers.
Bystander.
Let's get into it, man. Another week of righteousness and ratchetness to help you kick off your morning. Just a bit messier than usual. It's the Morning Commute podcast. We didn't even introduce ourselves. My name is VONT Leak.
Just Chapman.
Justice Greg.
All right, let's get into it, baby. You already know how we do. Time for the Black Twitter Report.
From the latest rap beefs to the hottest debates, and even the messiest celebrity scandals in between, it's the Black Twitter Report on Morning Commute.
Sing it with me, fellas. 1,000 bottles of baby oil on the wall. 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Jesus. Bruh. No, this is not a laughing matter.
It is. It is, but it isn't. It is, but it isn't.
Very much so. It definitely, it's something that, like, if someone was telling me the story of everything that's going on, I would think it's like something out of a book. But you can't make this stuff up at all. At all, bro.
I sent this to you guys the other day. I was on Instagram and the like 3 posts back to back. Diddy.
Yes,
Diddy.
bro. Yes. I don't know if you've been on Twitter. Twitter's Diddy everywhere. Everywhere.
Bro, I don't even know where to start with this, to be honest. First of all, I'm shocked that he's in jail. I'm always shocked when extremely wealthy people like are actually in a cell, just because I always like expect them to, like, you know, get out pretty quickly. Like I was shocked when R. Kelly got locked up.
Really?
Yeah. And especially Diddy, somebody who has a lot of power in the industry and a lot of money, is literally in jail. He got denied bond, and I'm gonna say this: it's not looking good. And I'm not just talking about the 1,000 bottles of baby oil, which we're gonna get to, but I feel like a lot of the allegations towards Diddy, I just have a hunch that it's true, and I feel like not only that, but there's a lot of people involved. I feel like there's a lot of important people that probably pulled up to the Diddy parties over these last 30 years. I think this is going to get real nasty. This is going to get really, really nasty.
I just passed a picture of it's Diddy and J-Lo, and I think it was Aaliyah in a picture.
Yeah, I know what you're
talking about.
In a bed.
And then there's an interview. It's a Hot Ones episode of Ashton Kutcher. And I think Sean Evans is asking, it's Sean Evans, right? That's the guy?
The Hot Ones, yeah.
And Sean Evans said something like, come on, we know you got some secrets about Diddy. And Ashton Kutcher laughs, and then he's like, nah, I'm not going to say anything. And then he thinks about it again, and he's like, nah. So Ashton Kutcher also knows some stuff.
Yeah. I feel like everybody does. Like, it's gotten to the point where, like, you look up your favorite artist or favorite celebrity with Diddy, and a picture's going to come up of them with Diddy. Like, it's Diddy. Like, I feel like every celebrity at a point was probably like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go party with Diddy. And, you know, maybe they never party with him again, but they did it. You know what I mean? And as far as the details goes, bro,
it's not funny, but
who knows what was going on?
Very shocking, bro.
It's funny because it's a celebrity and it's like, oh, this dude is having sex parties. But what's not funny about it is, you know, the fact that it was most likely, you know, underage people involved with this and sex trafficking involved with this. That's not the funny part. And, you know, we've all seen videos of Diddy doing some, you know, creepy shit. Like, I don't know if y'all have seen the video of the interview with Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Like, just the energy, like, Diddy's like, yeah, how come you don't party with me no more? He's talking to like a 12-year-old Justin Bieber. Like, it's sick when you really think about it.
I think the smoking gun in all of this is the, what do you call it? The indictment in general just is not saying, oh, like, I feel like everybody knew about some of these stories already. Like, it was just, you know, hearsay, gossip. But now prosecutors say we have evidence, literally evidence, videos, pictures. Like, you can't escape that at that point. Like, you got the pictures of the baby oil. You got it, bro.
They have more than that, supposedly. Supposedly they have like, videos.
Yeah, of the freak offs.
The freak offs.
And they said VONT might be in one. Nah, I'm kidding.
Shut your ass up.
Yo, if VONT, let me tell you something, bro. I don't think I might. I don't know what I would do if I saw VONT Leak's name in any Diddy report, bro. I don't know what the hell I would do. Like time would stop right there, bro. I don't know.
It would.
First, I might have to call it'd probably be shout out Marissa. That'd probably be the first phone call I make. But
Our friend Marissa, why?
I don't know. I feel like she'd be just as shocked as me. You know what? I might not be shocked.
Nah, I'll be shocked.
Now that I think about it, you are a freaky ass. You know, let me chill though. It's so messed up because we should, in reality, we should not be joking about this stuff.
Nah.
It's just the fact that Diddy 1,000 bottles is crazy.
I'm not surprised, bro. That's the crazy thing. I'm not surprised at all. I would think there'd be more.
CHAP 1,000.
Bro, rich people do some weird shit, bro. You just gotta admit that.
Not only are you
in power.
Not only are you freaky as hell, but like, what do you just like? You don't recycle? Like, why is there 1,000 in your crib? Or are you saving them as memento? Like, oh, I remember this bottle. This is when Meek Mill came through. Like, what are you just saving them? Like 1,000? 1,000, bro. You know how much 1,000 is? That's 110 times. That's a lot of bottles, bro. That's a lot of oil. Oh my god, bro. This dude is a freak. I am glad he's locked up.
Also, for anybody that uses baby oil regularly, how often do you go through one bottle of baby oil that you needed like it takes a long ass time, at least as I thought.
No, it does.
Get through one. Thanks for the confirmation, chap.
I hate baby oil, but I used it before. That shit takes days, weeks, even.
Yo, Diddy's a nasty nigga, bro.
I want to know if because Charlotte, like the whole Breakfast Club, the Breakfast Club used to be on Revolt, which was Diddy's brand, company, or whatever, and so they were obviously close with Diddy. So I want to know now how the Charlemagnes of the world and the people that may or may not have known, but I guess always stood up for Diddy, are how they just feel about this. Because I've seen a lot of interviews and nothing concrete, so I'm not gonna claim anything, but I've seen a lot of people like Charlemagne's like, shouldn't have done it. It's like, dude, you used to go to bat for this dude, or just I don't know. It's weird because obviously when I could not know anything about you right now, Justice, then I could find out you're on the police report with Diddy, and I'll be like, damn, this sucks. But if I knew something, if I was a part of the conspiracy or knew some shit, then obviously my judgment's gonna be different.
I think, and this is just me being totally transparent here, there's a lot of people who are criticizing the people that are saying, they went to Diddy party, they didn't see anything, or they just deny being a part of anything. And I would give it to them. I feel like there are, think of times you've been to places and shit happened and you didn't even know shit happened until somebody told you. True. So I can't fault those people. However, I feel like unfortunately this is a industry. This is not new. This is an industry standard. Unfortunately, a lot of people are doing this, which I think is kind of clicking in everybody's mind. R. Kelly's not the first. Bill Cosby's not the first. Diddy is not the first. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, they're not the first. It's hundreds of rich people, just people in general, that do this. Mm-hmm. It's just,
people know how to move.
Exactly.
People know how to move and keep it hidden, or how to pay people off, like with the Cassie video, which was somebody was paid off to keep that a secret. Almost 8 years later, and now it's revealed.
I think it's all about power and really disguising what you do, because look how many pictures Trump is in with all these people that got indicted, and he has indictments. Nothing's done to him. So unfortunately, it's the black man that's being gone after harder, but it's a lot of people doing this, guys. We have to accept the fact.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I think Diddy deserves it, though. I think Diddy deserves it. At the end of the day,
you do wrong, you got to pay the price. That's that at the end of the day.
And I agree that there's definitely a bunch. Diddy's not the only one hosting these kind of weird Hollywood parties, and it's definitely kept in the hush hush. Like oh, you say anything, you'll be sorry or you'll be blacklisted or worse.
Mhm.
But the allegations from Diddy, you know, it's not just about this. And these allegations were true. So who were the allegations? You know, because some people believe that Diddy has something to do with the murder of Tupac, you know, or even the murder of Biggie, you know. So we don't know if this is true, you know, what isn't true. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a long, long trial. And like I said, I think once names start coming out of who was at these Diddy parties, I don't know if Diddy's going to be able to keep his mouth shut. You know what I mean? He might be, you know, he might try to save his own ass and throw some other people under the bus. If you find out one of your favorite celebrities was a certified freak because he went to one of the Diddy parties, don't be shocked, bro, because it literally could be anybody.
Definitely.
Literally.
I don't think Diddy will be locked up for 20. They're saying what, like 25 to life right now?
Yeah.
I don't think that's happening.
Me
I
neither.
don't think so either.
Like we've seen it with like R. Kelly and Bill. Well, Bill Cosby's older than R. Kelly, but they're kind of away right now. But I think it was easier to do that because they're older, they're washed up. Diddy is what, in his 50s, if that, and he's younger. Then I don't know. I just don't think Diddy's going away for life.
I don't think so either.
Life, no. I want to say 20
Nah.
20-ish years.
I don't believe that.
Why not?
I just don't. Like, this is much smaller than Diddy, but like Jussie Smollett, we've seen how many times he went to court and didn't go and then back. Again, that was a much smaller offense, but I feel like there's certain ways that people can move to have things, you know, to not go to prison, to avoid jail time, to make bail, even if bail is ridiculous. I just don't think it's happening for Diddy.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said in the beginning, money is power.
Money is power.
I can see Diddy like getting 10 years and doing 2 or something
Yeah.
like that's what I see happening. But the public perception of Diddy will never be the same after this, I think.
Absolutely not.
Like I think he might be looked at as like a R. Kelly.
Not. I don't know.
Or worse.
I mean, yeah.
Nah. I'm really iffy on that. I'm really iffy on that.
Sex trafficking is crazy.
Sex trafficking is crazy, but R. Kelly messed with minors. So which is
Diddy supposedly.
which? Yeah.
So like, yeah. I'm not. You know, we're not gonna go band for band with crime.
No, absolutely not.
But yeah, Diddy. I don't think Diddy will ever be the same after this for sure.
Also, you got to remember, Diddy has I think there's a RICO charge too added on to here. So that's a whole nother like ball field right there.
I heard people call it a freako.
Freak off.
No, a freako charge.
Oh, freako. Wow.
That's not funny, but it's funny.
Wow.
I know.
But I don't know, man. We got to see how this play out. It's like Von said, it's going to be a long battle in court. And
that's what I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be more time in court. I think so much time is going to pass with court. Kind of like, remember Justice when we were doing Morning Commute back when Tory Lanez supposedly shot Megan Thee Stallion, and we like, it was like every 4 or 5 months we were reminded that a trial was happening, but there was nothing happening. I feel like he's gonna be, I think he's in custody now, so I think that's gonna keep happening, but the trial to actually sentence him will never happen. And as we're recording this on Friday the 20th, he's on suicide watch, so I don't know.
Suicide watch is crazy.
We shall see.
they've denied his bail 3 times already, so I'm very curious to see where this goes.
Boo-hoo, Diddy. I don't feel bad for you, freaky ass. At the very least, he's an absolute freak, bro. 1,000 bottles is nuts. Like, you need to get a grip. Like 1,000 bottles is crazy.
You stuck on these 1,000 bottles.
He can't get a grip. He too big. His hands are slippery. These damn bottles.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Lay off the baby oil, bro.
Bro, baby oil is disgusting. I'm sorry. In general.
I want to ask this question to you, Chap, but
boy.
I don't.
What is your question?
Have you used baby oil before?
No, I hate baby oil. I hate baby products. I don't know if y'all know that about me. I don't even know if I told y'all this. I hate baby products. I don't know how the smell. I hate this. I can't even go down like the baby aisle in a store Dappers make me throw up. Like
Word?
not literally, but figuratively.
You
Yes.
have told me before you don't plan to have kids, right?
I don't.
Because you're scared that they're gonna be taller than you.
Maybe a thought. Shut up. It's a thought, but I just don't. I really dislike baby products.
That's interesting that the smell, because I feel like most of that stuff smells good.
Like baby powder, that pink baby lotion, all that stuff smells good.
You better not put that in my room.
But you know what? We found Chap's weakness. That was just freaking baby products.
Start running.
Nah, but some people are weird like that. Like I know some people who like enjoy the smell of like gasoline, and me personally, I nah.
What? Gasoline's alright. I live into that one.
Gasoline, I can do gasoline.
You don't ever go to a gas station like,
No.
so it's good out here.
Even go to the gas, she's like, yeah.
Low-key, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
And then he just drives off, doesn't even fill his car up.
I just go there for the vibes. For the vibes.
It's definitely a vibe.
You're a cheap ass date.
Vaughn, you telling me you don't like no weird smells?
No. When I was younger, my cousin would fart in my room, and I'd be like, all right, let me rate the smell on like 1 to 10 to see if I need to kick you out of my room. So maybe like the fact that I used to just smell his farts deliberately.
No, I would. Well, I don't think you enjoyed them.
We were just young boys.
Now, if you were smelling people's chairs, I would say we need to talk about it.
Nuts. That's nuts.
I want to move on to something more lighthearted than Diddy. Jesus. I watched something over the weekend, and it was so good, and it was porn.
Oh,
and no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What type?
You're interested? Baby oil.
Let's get into it. What genre? You know what I mean?
It was hentai.
Wow.
It was new for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that's the last. That's the last thing you would watch, Vaughn.
That's the last? There's a lot of categories out there, but
What do you think is the first type of porn I would watch, Justice?
I don't know, man. You seem like a. Let me think.
This is a great question.
You seem like a traditional, POV. You know what I mean?
not POV.
Now, Chap now.
Chill me.
Who knows what Chap be into? Bro? Chap into that.
Let me see. Hold on. I gotta look up
10
Pornhub.
construction workers.
No.
Well, he dressed like one now.
What? What?
Chap, you be watching like Japanese or like
Nah,
bondage?
I don't even go over there, brother. That's not my territory.
What about gangbang?
I stay
Is
in the Ebonies. Stop playing. The Ebonies, black girl, all that. I stay over there.
What about you, Justice?
I'll be over there sometime. I like to mix it up. I definitely be over there sometimes, Chap. You know what I mean? Next time I see you, I'll dap you up.
We ain't dapping up over porn now.
Jesus Christ.
What a left we just hit.
Morning commute, baby.
My bad. What were we talking about?
I watched the Child Star documentary on Hulu.
Oh yeah, I saw it too.
Oh, you watched it?
I did, yeah.
Okay, and it was so good for a multitude of reasons. If you haven't seen it, it's on Hulu. Demi Lovato produced it, and if you saw the Quiet on the Set one, which was about Dan Schneider, the dude that pretty much made the Nickelodeon universe. This was kind of a part 2, but I like this one because it had different stars. It had Disney stars like Demi Lovato, Allison Stoner, and Raven. Then it had Kenan Thompson, who grew up on Nickelodeon, although he was barely in it. Then there was Drew Barrymore, who played the little girl in E.T. Then it had like newer, like JoJo Siwa was in it. So I like that it was different ends of the spectrum, but all kind of, they kind of had similar, if not the same stories. Let me close this Pornhub tab. Jesus.
I have different.
Sorry, it was distracting me.
I have different views, Vaughn, so I'm very curious to hear.
I liked it because it showed that, like, maybe not today, because I feel like television and child television is so different today than it used to be.
Yeah,
but bro, I could just see Vaughn trying to reach it, and the corner of his eye just says like hot singles in your area or some shit like that.
Oh, you still talking about the Pornhub?
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I think the child star doc was so good because it showed that, a lot of people went through the same shitty things. And like for somebody, one of the things that I found was interesting, Raven Simone said that her parents made it clear at 3 years old this was a job,
Yeah.
right?
Which is
But
crazy.
then it's nuts. And like it was like, hey, you are bringing in the money for our family.
Yeah.
And then there was like the fucked up sense or the fucked upness of Demi Lovato, who she was doing everything she could to try to break into the industry, and she did a good job. But because she was green, meaning like her family had no clue, like there was a part of the thing where her mom was like, "Oh, like when do you want us to visit?" And Disney was like, "No, you're moving to LA."
Yeah.
And you just have no clue. So in how they just abuse you, and just kind of like manipulate you. Or Allison Stoner talked about Allison Stoner. She played Mitchie. She also played a voice on Phineas and Ferb. She didn't play Mitchie. I'm sorry. She played somebody else in Camp Rock. Mitchie was Demi Lovato. Allison Stoner, before this came out, she had a podcast or on TikTok, a TikTok series. And she talked about how they were shooting scenes in the middle of the night and it was freezing cold in Canada. And how they were like, oh, you won't get to eat. Like, you have to wait to eat until after we finish shooting this. And they, like, you can, some scenes of Camp Rock, you can see how cold it is because of their breaths. And so it's just to see how everybody was manipulated in one fashion or another. And at so many different points in time. Like I said, different networks, different ages. Sorry,
No.
yeah, I was rambling for a long ass time.
Nah, you good. Justice, how do you feel about it? Did you watch it, right?
Yeah, fine. You and I have talked about this before because I know we were both into like the mystery of like what Dan Schneider was doing on set. Just because we grew up watching these shows, and it's kind of crazy how we're seeing child stars left and right. They end up either with mental issues or drug problems. It seems like the only one that hasn't really gone through that is like maybe like Selena Gomez or like Lizzie McGuire, even though like she's like really kind of like out the way.
Hilary Duff, yeah.
Bridget Mendler.
We're talking about stars here.
Yo, chill on.
Hey, Bridget Mendler is like a doctor now.
Right.
You fire. And I actually did like Good Luck Charlie. Shout out Bridget Mendler. But yeah, besides like Selena Gomez, it seems like every single big child star, they went through something similar like this. Now, obviously, Demi Lovato is an extreme case, because she really got into the drug use, and we kind of had to see it, like it's tough because you're in the public eye, and like having those responsibilities, like you said, Raven was the breadwinner of her family from 3 years old on. Having that responsibility that young is so tough. And not only that, but once you get to certain years, development years, once you get to like teenage years, those are the years where you really develop who you really are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And those are, we all been teenager before. Those are just awkward times. So spending that in the public eye like that, it must be pretty crazy. You know what I mean? That I'm sure that's why so many child stars, do what they do, get into like, various drugs and alcohol or whatever, just to
Mental health issues.
Yeah, to try to cope.
Chap, how'd you feel about it?
I remember being a child, and like one of the things I wanted to be was a child actor. Like watching Disney Channel and Nick, and I feel like a lot of kids can mirror that same like desire because you see, like kids that are like you on the TV and like they're having fun, and they used to paint this image of like being famous and stuff like that. And I'm like, damn, like that was like the life. And then now I'm 24 and now I'm seeing this stuff come out. I'm like, dodged a big bullet right there. Even though some people didn't go through all of that, but I think we can all agree, or like people that work in the industry can all agree that like being a child actor is crazy. I love this era that we're in, the documentary era, I call it, because we're just seeing behind the curtains of everything, not just child stars, but just other industries as well. And I think it is time for people to speak up and tell their stories. It's very sad that people go through stuff like this, and some people feel really scared to even tell their story because you can be blackballed and shit like that. Being blackballed is some scary shit. We talk about it real lightly, but that's some scary shit that break you up for some opportunities that can take you up higher. So I feel for people that are scared.
Part of that problem is also people have to sign NDAs
Yes.
Like I think they said that in the documentary, so they couldn't talk about certain things. Or like the chick that played Raven's best friend, I think she signed an NDA because when they rebooted Raven, That's a Raven a couple years ago, eventually they kicked her off again. And part of that is because her and Raven have beef or something like that. And all she does on TikTok is post about, can't wait till my NDA is up so I can tell you what really happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
But my thing is, if wrong is wrong, wrong is wrong. I don't care about no NDA. I don't even like the concept of an NDA, really. But unfortunately, people are hiding behind NDAs, and a lot of shit is being pushed under the rug,
Yeah.
using that concept. So I think it was a dope documentary. I didn't really like it cinematically, but again, a platform where people could tell their stories and tell their truth. I'm all for it.
There was like what I thought about this. Miley Cyrus, another interesting example, because in the vein that Demi Lovato was kind of green and just knew she had a dream, but didn't know the things her and her family would have to go through to get to that stardom. Miley Cyrus always had Billy Ray Cyrus literally as like doing Hannah Montana with her. So he kind of navigated her through like, or I don't know what she went through behind the scenes, but like you could tell that it was different. We didn't see Miley Cyrus go through a drug addiction or alcoholism or something in the public eye. And so it just, sucks that certain people's circumstances are the way that they are.
Yeah, I do agree. It really changes your life because you see how people have a different life than what like we do. Like we went to college and we played outside as kids and shit like that. And like they did not go through any of that. They go through school inside a studio.
Yeah.
That's insane. None of them get that life. So I can see why some people who are like one now grown, they're not weird, but they're just kind of different people than what we would think is a normal person. Like I used to look at Jaden Smith and like the things he used to be doing, and now I don't think he's weird. I just think some of the stuff that like he does, like he's very open with himself, he's very expressive, and he has pride in what he does. He's just being his authentic self. But I think when we were growing up, I'm looking at him like, bro, like what is he doing? Like, this is very weird. Like, I've never seen kids like this. But I think that's just that young star like life. Like, it's not going to be normal. It's going to be different. You're going to try things, and you're going to be exposed to all this stuff at an early age.
I thought it was crazy the part where they were kind of talking about how like they called it Disney High, how they were like doing classes on set, and that must have been such a weird experience because it's kind of like just all the kids on set, so it had to be a small group. And you know how school is. Sometimes there's drama and stuff. Imagine doing that drama and then like the next, like okay, let's time to do this scene now. Like it must, it must definitely been tough. You know what I mean? Because regular high school, drama happens and then you get to go home. You know what I mean? Drama happens there. Oh, time to finish these scenes up. Then the next day do it all over again.
Quick thing to add, just in general, acting is crazy. Like, I was just listening to the Marlon Wayans on Club Shay Shay video, and he was telling how like they were recording White Chicks, and they were working, I want to say 20 hours out of the day, and just getting back up and doing that over. So doing that as an adult, and then look at that as a kid, on top of having to do schooling, bro, that's burnout all right there.
And as far as being the primary breadwinner for as a child, I also watched this week the Gary Coleman documentary.
Yes.
And that's another great, that one's on Peacock. It's called Gary. And that man was literally bringing home millions before he was bringing home over six figures before he was 2 digits of age.
Yep.
Like, and the way his family, spoiler alert, the way his family and his eventually wife took advantage of him and stole money from him. And eventually, like, he couldn't even break out of the mold that was like Arnold Jackson. It's just nuts to see what child stars go through.
It's sad.
Yeah, like we've been talking about how much the industry affects these kids, and how much they take advantage of them. But some of these child stars, they have their own parents taking advantage of them as well. So when that's the case, you have the industry that you're in at such an early age taking advantage of you, your own family taking advantage of you. There's like you really didn't have a chance.
It's money. It's money, bro. Money change a lot of people. Even like you said, parents, closest family, best friends type shit. Like you get on another level of like status and wealth, everybody start acting different. And now you gotta have like mad eyes around you because you just don't know what's going on. And I think that's the even scarier part of like getting hella money, because people taking little shit here and there, you don't notice until that shit collectively adds up. And you're like, damn, I'm like down 8 million in the red. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Shit is scary. But I wanted to add one point in the docuseries documentary about it was Demi, and she was talking about her friend from school. Crazy part. And she was saying they all signed a suicide petition.
Yeah.
A suicide petition for her to kill herself.
That's crazy.
People are evil. Kids. These are kids.
That's water right there.
Evil, bro.
Demi has always had it tough, bro. I remember. I don't know if you guys remember, like when she left Twitter, because like all that stuff went down with like her and her drug problems.
Yeah.
And like they were so abusive. Like all she said was it was around the time where we found out 21 Savage was really British. And all she tweeted was, yo, this 21 Savage stuff is crazy. And the comments flooded with, shut the fuck up. You are on heroin, shut up. Like it's social media is a crazy place, but Demi specifically has definitely had it tough for sure.
Go check it out. It's called Child Star. It is on Hulu. And then also, if you know who Gary Coleman is, he played Arnold in Different Strokes back in the 80s. He was the guy that came up with, what are you talking about, Willis? That's another great documentary on Peacock.
Yeah. And let us know if there's any other documentaries y'all want us to check out. I love documentaries.
Yeah, bro, I don't know. I've never been like a documentary guy, but when we do deep dives, or when they do deep dives on stuff like that, like even the Quiet on the Set one was so insightful. Maybe it's because it's something we grew up with. Maybe that's what it is.
Word.
I know y'all heard about that. I think she's 8 years old girl who drove her mom's Nissan to Target.
Oh, I did hear something about that.
So there's a little girl, and she literally 12 miles. This Target wasn't like around the corner. It wasn't down the street. A 12-year-old girl made it an 8-year-old girl made it 12 miles, which is what, a little more than 20 minutes?
Yeah, that's a good ride right there.
To a Target, bruh. And what's crazy is the whole ride not only because you should have hit anything, but hit one mailbox. That's it.
Hey, first of all, that's impressive.
Right.
That's impressive. That young of an age getting to 11 miles to Target with only hitting a mailbox, definitely impressive for one. But that girl definitely needs a whooping for sure.
Does she though?
Yes.
I would go ahead. Why does she need a whooping? Because I have some thoughts on that,
bro. So her being a good driver, I guess, is just good luck. But you know how many people she could have killed, bro?
But she didn't.
She didn't. But bro, I got yelled at by taking the car when I was 17. She ate taking the car without asking. Crazy, bro. And also, where are parents? Where are you? You don't notice your 8-year-old kid took the whip? What are you doing?
I don't think her family was home. I'm reading the report. It says security footage showed that the girl got in the family's SUV and drove off. Authorities found her about 12 miles away, which would have been at least 20 minutes. I read that already. I don't think her parents realized, and I don't know where they were, but they didn't realize because also the car was gone. You didn't realize your SUV was gone?
So and
it was an SUV.
The 8-year-old kid was alone, was home alone, took the whip without you knowing. Y'all think she used GPS, or you think she just knew?
Nah, she definitely just knew.
That's impressive. Because I remember when I first started driving, it took me a while to remember where like stuff was.
Oh, I'm a map person. I'm GPS, brother. I don't use no GPS. I hate that.
Word?
Yeah, unless it's somewhere I really don't know.
I'll be using GPS. I don't give a damn.
Nah, I look before my trip and see where to go and just remember it. Try to go up there.
You're crazy.
I hate GPS. I really do.
Yes, bro.
But
yeah, I can't go anywhere without a GPS.
I think I can see why you being mad, because as a parent, I feel like I'm gonna be a very disciplined parent. I will be mad, but at the same time, I'll be very impressed, because there's some people that are like 30, 35 and still can't drive. And you tell me this 8-year-old went down 12 miles and just hit one mailbox.
Well, she needs a whooping regardless, though. because
I don't think so.
she does. No, and I'm gonna explain why. Because
A whooping though?
yes. Because even though this worked out, she needs to learn. Like if I say something's off limits, it means off limits. Because if like you're setting a bad example, if you let her take the whip whenever, and because I'm sure this isn't the first time she tried to take the whip. No way. I'm sure they told her don't touch the car. So if you be like, yo, I'm impressed you got to Target, that's gonna set the precedent. Oh, I can do whatever the hell I want. I can take what I want, what I please.
Look,
Don't give a damn how old I am.
my youngest sister, just turned 9. I could not imagine her, thinking, because kids are smart these days, but even having the capacity to get in a car, start it, somehow reach both the pedals and be able to see through the windshield and drive. My 9-year-old sister can't even remember to put her socks in the hamper at night.
Yeah.
So remembering to drive 20 whatever minutes to a Target, I'm like, yes, that was bad, but let's say, God forbid, one day something happens to me and I need somebody to drive me to the hospital, bro.
You gonna choose her?
If it's just me and her home alone, bro,
Somebody gotta do it.
if I get to the hospital, yes.
You better call the ambulance, bro.
What if I'm like incapacitated, bro?
Your sister can call 911. That's easier than
or
drive.
she can get you there.
Oh, nah, that's crazy.
Come on, you gotta
That's
trust.
You know what? We should just lower the age you get your license. It should just be 5. You should get it should be preschool and then learner's permit. Straight up.
I'm just saying. Punished, yes. I don't think a whooping, because I do think this is not the first time. Like, I agree. There's no way you knew how to operate this car, put it in park, reverse, drive, back it out the garage, get on the highway, get on the street, parallel park. Like, you didn't know how to do any of that just one time. But it's a valuable skill that you know how to drive. And let's just say, God forbid, something happens to me and you need to drive me somewhere. Boom, I have a designated driver.
Curious question. Where did this take place? What state?
This was in Bedford, Ohio.
Ohio. I'm not surprised. Ohio's Midwest, but they definitely, I don't know what their age limit for driving, but I think like it just be mad niggas with ATVs out there, motorcycles type shit. Like they probably knew a little something about driving.
Yeah, you never know what kind of like that might be the target, like the state. You know what I mean? Like, so maybe it wasn't that hard to find. Maybe it's drive straight till I see the target. So maybe it wasn't that impressive. You know what I mean? I'm
reading this article. It says the girl had more than $400 in cash on her.
Oh. Shit.
And spent some of it at the Target, because when the cops found her, she was sitting in the Starbucks at the Target sipping on a Frappuccino.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yo,
she getting a whooping for that now.
Whooping, bro.
Now you getting a whooping.
Now do you understand, bro? Not only did she take the whip, she took all the bread out of her mom's wallet and went out a little. Who knows what she was gonna buy, bro?
Yeah, she spent more than just the Frappuccino, but it said that that's when they found her. She was in the Starbucks.
Bro, just you in the Starbucks sitting at the table having a Frappuccino I would have went ballistic.
Nah, bro. Like, does it say what else she bought?
No, it says she had more than $400 and spent some of that at Target. The cops had the store refund her for those purchases. This is another great question. Why in the hell did no cashier or the person at Starbucks, the barista, question why this 8-year-old girl was by herself shopping?
That's how you know. Fired. That's how you know retail employees do not give a fuck about their job, because they saw a 3-year-old come, 8-year-old come to register. Yeah, can I get this TV? Yeah, you know what? Sure. Have a good day. Like, they didn't ask one question. They're like, nah, I get off in 5 minutes. I don't give a damn.
No, that's definitely how
yup. That's nuts.
That's a bit insane. It's the Starbucks that's really getting me. That's
bro.
There's a dash cam video. Chilling. Somebody released a dash cam video, and you can see the 8-year-old in the car swerving literally all across the road.
Yeah, I saw that, bruh.
Now I gotta see this. Hold up.
She needs a whooping for sure.
That is insane, bro. But give her a license, bro. If she made it, give her a license. I'm all for it.
She don't gotta take her test whenever she does become of age.
I think the biggest question is where are the parents, bro? I need to know the situation of how that happened and how this 8-year-old was able to finesse $400 and take the whip.
It says that the cops let her finish her frappuccino before they took her back home.
Oh, they are all complicit, bro. This girl is gonna grow to be a supervillain because y'all let her do whatever the hell she wanted.
That's crazy.
She 8 years old. She think this is GTA where she could just take a car and be like, "Oh, this is mine now."
It's all GTA. I'm telling you. That's how she learned. That's really how she learned.
It might
It's all
be
GTA.
because if they're letting Shawty stay by herself, take the car, take $400, yeah, why not play GTA?
We live in a simulation, bro.
We just live in different times, bro. We just live in different times. Like my mom wouldn't let me lead a block. At 8 years old.
Dead ass.
This shawty is driving 11 miles. Crazy.
She bold though. She got a spine. I'll tell you that. Cause I'll be scared of shit. I'll be like, don't take me home.
She parked.
Mm-hmm. She parked in Target.
Target parking lots be packed.
Look, bro.
Did she parallel park in one of them spots, bro?
I don't know what she had to do, but she did it.
Hey, you know what? I honestly got her. She needs a whooping, but I respect it. I respect it, bro. She pulled it off. I would love to know what exactly she bought. Like I want to see the receipt.
What about like vegetable oil and a deep fryer, toothpaste?
$400 though. Like I was thinking you're going there for a TV.
Imagine like she was all shopping for Diddy. It was just all baby oil.
Yo,
I don't even feel comfortable laughing at that joke.
right.
What's that thing people say? Bah humbug.
Wow, humbug. It's not Christmas, nigga.
Is that just a Christmas thing?
What is that?
So yeah, is that Scrooge or whatever?
I don't know.
This nigga didn't know what he was saying, bro.
Right. Another one.
I'll tell you, bro. Von got like a book full of sayings, and he's just taking turns with them shits, bro. Kuda Matata, welcome to Morning Commute. Like, nigga, this is that makes sense, nigga. You just got random sayings, bro. Mazel tov, like.
I do believe that.
Episode 4 of Morning Commuters in the books, baby. Hakuna Matata to everybody.
If we ever was to release merch, that's the first thing going out. A book of just VONT sayings.
This is random sayings, bro.
All of our failed catchphrases. Gosh. Chap, go tell people where they can find you on socials, brother.
Oh man, you can follow me at Justin Chap. That's JUSTYNCHAP. DM me, let me know what you're doing. Interact with me, everything we got. And that's all on me, brother.
What if you got a DM that said, I'm driving to Target right now, my mom's SUV?
Bro, I'm gonna be like, take it back for your ass get whipped. Period. That's it.
Jeez, man. Hey, follow me. _Justice, ladies. I'm single. Subscribe to Supervillain Studios on YouTube. Check out my other pod, the Supervillain Show, and the No Look podcast for all my basketball fans. And if you need your podcast booked, or you need
some technical producer,
all that, go to www.supervillainstudios.net. Also, merch coming very soon.
Have you seen supervillainstudios.com?
Yeah, it's like I forgot what they sell, but I need that domain.
Because your .net, when I go to supervillainstudios.com, it says masturbate with strangers, jerk off right now with local women.
What?
I swear to God. Look it up right now. I swear to God.
Let me go to incognito.
No way. No way it says that.
And it's a picture of a white woman and a video of her ass.
No, you're actually lying.
I swear to God. Why you do that? Actually, no, because I can't even share my info until you get, because you're gonna get distracted.
Nah, I would some random page.
Oh,
you see it?
Oh wait, I saw the reference.
That's super villainous, is it not? She deserves that URL.
My horny singles? Crazy. Nah, this is nuts, bro. I need this.
A white girl's ass, like her grabbing her ass.
That's so hilarious, bro. Yeah, .net. .net.
That's who's stealing your domain, bro.
Imagine you losing customers for that. Like, damn, I tried to get to this nigga Justice. This is sight.
Hey, bro, I might be gaining customers to be honest. Some freakies.
Chap, did you see it?
No, I can't see anything. It's not loading.
Super.
Chap got that on his main screen for later.
Right. He bookmarked it. He bookmarked it.
I'm not seeing it, bro. I'm
He said,
telling
"Yo,
you.
this for later." Boop.
You can find me on Instagram at VONT League. That's VONTLEAK. I got a video up there with me and my boy Teddy Swims. I've been doing these Friday night footballs for work. You can see that. And speaking of work, I work at one of the greatest radio stations in the country. It's called 101.3 KDWB. You can catch me on the Dave Ryan Show every weekday morning. Listen to that on the iHeartRadio app, probably same place you're listening. And listen to us. We're here every single Monday to make you wake up a little bit more. What's the word, Justice? Hornier? Would you say hornier?
Yeah, I think that'd be a good word to use.
That's what we try to do. Every Monday, new episodes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio app, and YouTube, Supervillain Studios. All right, Chap, I sent you the link. You can
I
click
just
that.
saw. It just opened up on my fat ass fucking monitor here.
Would you say that was fat that opened?
What?
Yeah.
Let's go.
And with that, have a great rest of your week. We'll talk next week. Peace.
Stay away from Diddy.